Bukan baju. Ini kapak terus. Dia macam bodoh. Kamu nak mana apa? Baju buha. Kalau pun adik dia, dapur dia, abang dia, lepas dia ada baju dia, ketah. Gaya balik bu, dia balik. Ketah, cik aja, dia kata apa kamu? Tu baju. Ada baju.
Looks like he's going to make way. David Kovnatski, the young Pole, to come on. Under 21 skipper. The second change. Sam will be forced to be made because of injury this evening. Complicates matters as well because it looks like Gasso Ramirez is ready to come on. Injury to Dewa, altering Gianpaolo's plans.
Mana ni?
So free kick on that far side to the Rossoneri.
Nak lain-lain.
Standing over it, Lucas Bigger and Suzo. Suzo will be the
Dia apa
favourite
ni?
to
Ada
take. Swung in by the Spaniard, flicked on, and then hooked away to safety for the time being. Tonelli first the loose ball.
Cepat. Ayah. Itu zaman now.
Not sure what he had in mind there.
Siap buat bakaran.
On the substitute that's just come on, David Kovnatski.
Udah re peng aku.
Got 2 appearances as the Poles crashed out in the group stages. Skipping the under 21s. Target on a recent international break against Denmark and Georgia. Suzo now. One on Salah, checks inside. Suzo. Oh, that's brilliant from Suzo! Pick that one out! Brilliant strike from the Spaniard. His third of the season. Aldero beaten again, and Milan back in front. Trademark style, checking inside. And picking out that bottom corner. Aldero had no chance.
Ada, tapi mati beli ke mana ni lah. Hai time ni.
And the topsy-turvy nature of this match continues. Surely that will bring a smile to the face of Gennaro Gattuso.
Hei dah. Hei. Tidak. Jawab lu.
On the score sheet. Holds his arms up. Jubilantly. The Seiki Spaniards. There was some goals, some strike. And Milan back in front. Gattuso feeling a little bit calmer. The VAR confirming. You're on the side, not interfering.
Nyambut di hitam.
That's really well there. Not easy for the Ivorian. He's driving forwards now, out to Suzo. And he's just given AC Milan the lead. Rodriguez. Midway. On the other side. Knocks out Spree on the left. And Milan work it to Lax out. They can. Here he is. Uruguay. Confidence in the Milan ranks.
Tuh kah?
Second time in this
Dah kah? Dah kah?
They needed someone to perform something brilliant. They needed a bit of magic.
Sampai rumah you tak ada ke?
Meninggalkan permainan tu.
He pulled up there with something, David Calabria. Limping, goes to ground. As he nearly caught late.
Lain ni ke kau buat. Boy. Mana dekat nak kau?
He stayed down, David Calabria. Sporting
Amen.
Orthodox Blues this evening.
Belum nak naik dua. Cepat dia naik jabatan nombor ya itu kita. Betul.
Here's that replay.
Dia naik di Jepun daripada pengawal betul-betul lah. Ke macam-macam anak mau macam-macam menyama betul.
Before this evening,
Macam pono itu dia.
this season. Split the ball out of his net 3 times this evening.
Pengawal.
Who knows, there could be more. Still 25 minutes to play here at the San Siro.
Pengawal. Tang.
Look back, how will they react? This is Saponara, first time ball.
Empat sudah mana duduk? Sudah mana nanti anjir tiba-tiba. Istirahat anjir.
Pengawal kahek istirahat aja dia dapur je sih.
See, first that loose ball.
Net, anak urut deh.
The tireless display from the
Aiko ah.
second season at the club.
Boleh.
Apanya laut je net.
Dah lepas.
Boleh ke? Oh ya.
Nampak tak?
Kau lupa?
Urut lah pada kupai color je dia lu. Color ya.
Kau lupa dah?
Tu gaul je ro, baju lipat lagi tu.
This is too much of those protests. He is. The yellow
Wajib
card.
pun yang tu main pakai.
Apa?
Wajib pun yang tu main pakai ke?
Nak kalau ada pe.
Contact.
Dia lagi dah lawan demo bendu boleh. Bendu macam mata. Ayo dah yo. Kalau orang tiada juga nak mari le.
Who set up
Mana kalau hantar mari le je.
Istirahat ke apa?
to pick out a Milan
Terus ada
jersey.
utro je apa?
Dah pergi
Chance to
nanti.
build then here.
Huh?
France.
Well, bino jadi.
Helsinki.
Ji pegah nak jaga emang dah emang nak kalah mati radio
Kicked out.
Nếu kalah ni area mà đây.
So,
Nếu kalah ni mà.
Ji ada gerai dia straight dah.
Mekah pakai lepas.
Tempat straight je me.
Dah
Masa gerai dia lelak lah je. Kan lelak 5 minit.
striker.
Bawa bila mamda. Ji dengar. Dengar apa puan bangga je ai wati. Ai nak melengok lah apa mai boleh.
A bit of space here, goes for goal!
Ada baik
Kan,
kemarin dia je
mana
kan.
abah dia abang je.
From the Belgian.
Ada baik kemarin dia je kan tu. Semua perkara dah je. Kenapa baju bunyi tu.
Over the bar.
mà hai chú đã nhô thì cao mà đen ta chú rô.
Sama hai dua.
Vậy tunggu thì giờ được cái ra gì ra có cái kè.
It's a sigh of relief. Looks it away to Donnarumma. And into part of Ekdal, but
Ada dia pula.
back in possession was Sakio out to Calabria.
Nya, hoa.
Given away by Sousa. Uncharacteristic area.
Dia go.
Enak kok.
Aneh go. Siang ke botak ke betiu.
Needs support though.
Kau
Set number 27.
Baru buat semua deh.
Very good challenge by Sakio. Good clean challenge for.
Apa ro lah. Kaki lo.
Oh, balik. Aduh, mati. Balik. Tepu dah. Nya ada ke hang kamu tomta.
Lucunya je.
Ada. Ni je bang.
Balik lagi. Cuk boleh apa ya. lihat lagi.
Nya lambat ah dah kau ha.
Ya tu.
To Musacchio. Well, River Plate and Villarreal man.
Bantu ke dah turun nak.
Million edition.
Wan dua nah.
Summer.
Pani macam tu lah.
Back south continues.
Suka pani ni apa?
Good strength. Beats off Berezinski.
Farming le ya.
Couldn't pick out a teammate though.
Ayu dah dia buat tu.
Back south. One's dropped very deep.
Ni level apa ah?
Gol dah. Okay.
Run out.
Nya apa ada kau nak?
Get things going again.
Maju.
Baik maju le.
Falls to the ground. To get the foul, he does. Patrick Petrone.
Nah, keep lambai je.
In tonight.
Banting tu.
Kata dia pun anu pancai, hutang dah. Itu pun.
Ya, tajuk apa?
Three. See youth sector products. Starting lineup this evening. And of course,
Tak perlu lah.
Lari mati ke boji. Oh my pancu.
Main berhati lagi jaga.
A lot of pressure on Ekdal, who does
Tank bangga tak tank.
to get the pass away. Unity, Salah to his left. Salah ahead of him as well. Comes to Salah.
Dia home je.
To Unity.
Siapa nyanyi nak net terus.
That's over 20 times by Poland.
Lalu ke hujung.
Now. Tonelli, space is opening up here. Just puts that one out. It's double really. Getting better off having a strike there. Remember Tonelli.
Jaga.
Milan on the counter-attack.
Jaga. Biru jaga.
Out to Suzok.
Kalau panjang item A.
Suzok checking
Huh?
the field.
Kalau yang panjang item A.
Pilu dah.
Still not over as far as Sam's concerned, but they do well there through the net deep. Now Ekdal. Berezinski. Goes on the turbo. Gets himself down with the pass, and Rodriguez, nice link-up play. It's Wolfsburg man, Switzerland international. Solid performance from him tonight. Closer to the final 15 minutes here at the San Siro. Milan lead 3-2 thanks to Suzok. Suzok proved to be the saviour for the Rossoneri and Gennaro Gattuso.
Oh mati.
Suzok out. Biglia. Nice out. Space here. All the Uruguayan trips in field. For the first time, Milan switching the play out to Suzok. So dangerous as he comes inside. It's funny because you're expecting it, but he does it so well, Suzok. Coming inside, shaping up to shoot or cross. And Paolo watching on. Very thoughtful Marco Giampaolo there. Good for his side to cause Milan problems. Another 60 minutes, they certainly did that. Milan appear to be in control. Still plenty of football to be played here at the San Siro. Sorry for Sam. Gets himself back into the contest. Let's the substitutes. Able to ride that challenge. Good play by Calabria to under 21 internationals. Working horns there. Cutrone has Tonelli charging across. Just felt his presence there, didn't he, Patrick Cutrone? Just showing his experience. Celebrating their third and final change of the evening. Well, a glimpse of the number 11. Ramirez will eventually get his chance to come on. Bigger wins it back and sends Tonton through. Tonton good strength, slots it home, but the whistle's gone. Frustration from Patrick Tonton. He thought he scored his second of the night. The whistle had gone. Guilty of doing a foul on Tonelli. See there the shove there. Cool finish though. There will be a change. It's Patrick Tonton, the man who scored Milan's opener. Sets up Milan's second. Standing ovation from the San Siro faithful. Makes way, and it's Samuel Castillejo, the Spaniard. Didn't have the best of matches midweek. Red card against Real Betis coming on these closing stages here at the San Siro. So with that, Scotland will go back to a 4-3-3. Higuain in the middle, Castillo and Stop in support. Backs out Kessie and Bigger in the middle of the park. Castillo more of a winger, attacking midfielder than a striker. Just in Saponara, late way. Ramirez come on. Mirella then. There's a shot away, it's blocked by Romagnoli. It's actually Caprari who's come on. More play in behind the two strikers. Caprari being reinvented as a trequartista this season. His career as a support striker, being moved further back. He has 2 goals to his name this season, including a stunner against Frosinone. Brilliant volley. I haven't seen it, it's worth checking it out. Caprari's from the books actually at Inter. He's never played once for the Nerazzurri. Calabria there shaking his head. Looks like his evening could be coming to a close. Obvious choice would be to anyone in Lazio Abate unless Andrea Conti is ready for some match time, but I highly doubt it. And it is going to be Abate to come on. Second change in quick succession for the Rossoneri. Stretches on as well. Oh, Davide Calabri's in real pain there. Really limping. Sad sight to see. For his sake, and for his nothing serious.
Yeah. I know.
About it on. Because AC Milan now first thing that will happen to come against Sampdoria. Way back in 2003 in the Coppa Italia. There's a chance in the closing stages. Lazinski has level Dennis Pratt. Brings it down brilliantly, the Belgian. Still going. Now Ekdal. Lofts it in. Gets first to the ball. And then Romagnoli. Captain Fantastic. Heading it away. Ekdal. There's Pratt. Everyone behind the ball for Milan. The weather of the storm here. Expect a reaction from Sam. One continues to tick down. Start to go for it more. Tonelli. Now Quagliarella. All about the shot on the turn. And offloads it to Beresinski. Whipped in, deep cross. Touch, paying off set. That's a to the Rossoneri on that far side. After a flurry of changes in both camps. But the take, the only survivor of the playing squad. Milan's 2011 title triumph, the last one conquered by AC Milan. Anderson with a bit of space. Now Linetti linking up brilliantly. He's brought to ground here. That could be in trouble. A yellow card on the pitch. Matter of minutes in Ezra Bat and he goes in the book. He's furious with that, but first impression was that blatant foul, professional foul. But no complaints there, that's your back there. To Calabria. Making his way into the changing rooms, really struggling there. The Italy under-21 international. Showing a speedy recovery. His teammates can bring home this victory. It'll be a vital victory for AC Milan. Floated in by Caprari. There's the header by Tonelli. Across the face of the box, Suso, no messing about. Agnoli, best of clearances there. Milan number 13. Grant. Furious about something here. Messi, meantime goes in the book. And Zabate. Those on yellow cards. Shoulder barge there by Laxout. Dennis Pratt, another free kick to the visitors in a very promising position. Into the final 10 minutes here. Luca Caprari standing over this free kick. One of barking orders to his wall, but Esinski's also there. Floated in by Caprari, it's not a bad delivery. Played back in across the face of the box. It's high and it's wide from Carolinity, much to the delight of the home crowd. Celebrating that poor cross as if it were a goal. For Milan. He's touched just a bit too heavy there. Back in possession, Higuain chests it down. Early as well in the process. Higuain's given it away. Trapping from both sides there. And that bring a bit of order to the play. The speed demons in the side. Ignazio Abate out wide to Suso, another pacey player in the Milan ranks. Rolled it through, went looking for Castillo, his fellow Spaniards. He's up and running for the season, for the belter against Sassuolo. That's off the woodwork in midweek against Betis. 2-1 loss. Looking for Quagliarella. Ball from Laxout. It's scrappy from both sides. His tightness starting to creep in. Messi. Moving forwards here. Right to the substitute, Castillo. Suso to his right. Goes to the Milan number 8. Suso. Trying to thread it through, the idea was there. Read it though. Caprari on the counter attack. Quagliarella. He runs to the right. Now he goes back to Tonelli. Come forward, the defender. Stayed up in this attack too. Nothing to lose here. Have to go for it, Sam. Milan now on the counter for the Rossoneri. Checks inside, goes down for very late there. Which will surely be looking for Excel. He's kept his cards in the book. No yellow card then. Switches the play. It's a fantastic pass out to Souza. Turns on the turbo to try and get past Salah. Now Castillejo drifting in field. And the strike, thinks about the strike in the end. Simple option to Souza. Works his way into the box towards the byline, pulls it back. Blacks out! Can he finish off the post? And it's still there for Berezinski. Bundles it away somehow. Stay out. That's out. Yet to score for Milan since his summer switch. Get a better opportunity than that. Down a bit of pressure from Castillejo. Night to remember for now, Dale. So hard with him before the game. He and the Samurai guard had been breached 3 times. And Metti at the other end. Eked out. Turn up the tempo a bit, Sam. Too pedestrian at the moment. Start. Who will be the creative spark? Not Kognatski on that occasion. Biglia quick to steal in. Ever closer to the 90-minute mark here. Milan on course for a vital win to stop the rot. The back-to-back defeats at home and abroad. We'll see what's getting the woodwork. Perfect response from Milan. They need to work for it, of course. And were brilliant in the first half as well. Pushing the final third. And Capelli. Not tightly, option but to go back there. Berezinski. But a bit of space. It's a deflection on its way into the box. Not dealt with by Biglia. Castillejo keeps its cool to pick out Souza. End-to-end stuff. Now Milan on the break with Souza. Reception support. This is Castillejo. The tracking back from Ekdal and Kessi's in there too. It's a real mess. The play has since been stopped. Milan have to run down the clock. They'll make their third and final change of the night. Back in Chanalolu. Wasn't fit to start this evening. Took a knock in the derby. Coach in the build-up saying he wasn't even able to put his boot on. But Laxalt, who's a solid match. Tireless display up and down that left flank. Final ball at times hasn't been the best. He's still done well to work himself into those positions. An area to improve upon, of course. Now Chanaloglu in his closing stages. Gets a run out. Berezinski, Kognatski now, the young Pole. And let's keep it in play. Right in front of the linesman there. Tusov pacing up and down nervously. This must have been the longest 90 minutes of his career as a coach for Gennaro Gattuso. In the firing line before the game. This win will no doubt ease the pressure, ward off the spectre of Conte and Donadoni. Two possible replacements according to the press. To move the axe. So not will be doing that if the match finishes this way. 4 minutes of added time though. Feel like 8 minutes with Gattuso. Down on that far side. Osala on with a bad tap. You see there, interception, vital interception too. Now Linetti. To Salah, first time ball. Runs all the way through. Roma gratefully watches it out. It's easy ball. Steve Clear still got a touch on it too. Gianpaolo from the taste. Just the third defeat of the season. Low to their European ambitions. Stand will slip down to 7th. Milan remarkably will jump all the way up to 5th. Shows how tight it is in Serie A. Those Rossoneri fans getting the celebrations in earnest. Handling the fence there, play on, says the referee. Rodriguez now goes to ground. Ever closer to that full-time whistle. As we said, Milan had to win at all costs. Didn't matter how. High-scoring affair, low-scoring affair, it's all about the maximum points. Getting back on track. The disappointing results and double disappointing performances, especially midweek against Real Betis. Saw them relegated to 2nd in Group F in the Europa League. Olympiacos left us again and with the lunch to play. Carroll looking to capitalise here. Higuain.